Hello everyone. This is incredible images captured on camera.
This isn't gonna end well. You ever feel like your life is held together by one rusty bolt?
That's for the ones that thought playing hide and seek wasn't going to give results. The timing on this is insane. Dude waited literally 1 second after the cop turned the corner. That's either luck, nerves of steel, or both. Just another Tuesday in Florida. If it's not gators at the door, it's hurricanes or iguanas falling from trees. This kid didn't just sneak up, he materialized like a ghost. Dad was fully locked into whatever he was watching and boom, instant heart attack. Give that boy a stealth badge, he's operating on ninja difficulty. Be careful. Well, at least he got an applause. Ah, yes, nothing like a surprise roundhouse kick to remind your roommate why living with you was a terrible idea. Who needs dinner anyway when you've got discipline and precision like that? Just another peaceful day at the shop. Until the universe decides to launch a tire through your front window like it's Fast and Furious 12. At first, it just looks like a guy doing his best to navigate through a rough storm. Wipers working overtime, visibility close to zero, but hey, we've all been there, right? Then out of nowhere, the car starts sliding like it's got a mind of its own. You can see him fighting the wheel, trying to correct it. But nope, hydroplaning doesn't care about your plans. The road says, "I'm done with you," and just like that, splash, he's in the river. It's like the storm said, you wanted a shortcut? Here's the express lane to the nearest body of water. Honestly, the way that car disappears off the road is something out of a disaster movie. Glad he made it out, but man, this is why you never underestimate nature, especially when it's throwing water sideways. It always starts with, "I know a shortcut." And sure enough, this guy decides that driving over a frozen lake is a brilliant idea. Because what could possibly go wrong, right? At first, it looks calm. Like maybe, just maybe, he's gonna pull it off. But you can almost feel the tension building as the car creeps across the ice. Then, crack! Woo! Just the sound alone is enough to make your stomach drop. And in the next few seconds, it all goes south. The ice gives out like it's had enough of this nonsense, and the car just sinks. Slow at first, then like a scene from a slow-motion horror movie. 1 minute, he's taking a shortcut. The next, he's piloting a one-way trip to the bottom of a frozen lake. Honestly, it's like watching Mother Nature say, "Try that again, I dare you." A painful reminder that shortcuts can be the longest and coldest routes of all. Somewhere in Thailand, a truck forgot to secure its tarp. And that thing decided it was done riding quietly. One gust of wind, and it turns into a flying blanket of doom, wrapping itself around a poor motorcycle like it was personal. The riders didn't even stand a chance, just straight to the pavement. It's wild how something as simple as a loose cloth can turn into a full-on street hazard. Secure your tarps, people. This isn't Mario Kart.
Bro, what is going on with these kids?
All it takes is 1 second of nodding off, and this is the result. That truck didn't just drift, it crashed into reality. Scary how fast things go from highway to disaster when sleep wins the fight.
What's actually shocking from this video is how calmed this guy is. It looks like it's not the first time something like this has happened.
This guy really let a whole cable reel loose, like it was a pet that slipped the leash. 1 second it's rolling casually down the road, the next he's in a full sprint trying to catch it like it owes him money. Meanwhile, traffic's losing its mind. Chaos level, Olympic cable chasing finals.
They didn't know where the access was, so they created a new one.
This was supposed to be a smooth fish delivery, but nope. Instant chaos. One wrong move and boom. Hundreds of fish flopping all over the pavement like a live-action Oops compilation. That truck didn't unload, it exploded. This guy was too sure that other man was stopping. This is probably cars owners' worst nightmare.
Explain unhinged anger in 2 seconds.
Nothing like ending your shift with a bang, literally. Whoosh. Walks out like a hero, leaves behind a shattered door and a boss rethinking everything. Pure exit drama. You know traffic's bad when the problem isn't a car, it's a swan. Out of nowhere, this majestic feathered diva swoops in like it owns the place. Not stressed, not scared, just vibing. People try to move it, honk at it, even gently guide it away. But nope. For a solid minute, it holds up traffic like it's enforcing some royal protocol. Then, like a true drama queen, it casually struts off, no rush, into the court next to the road. He opened the door, saw a full bird council holding a meeting on his porch, and said, "Nope, not today." That lock clicked faster than his heartbeat. Man didn't even flinch. He just knew better. You don't mess with birds when they roll up as a family. How could a bear be so sneaky? At least hit went away quick.
It doesn't seem like this was the first time this happened to her.
Hey, look up! Oof, almost.
Will she be strong enough?
I know this is too scary. I'm sorry if this affected you in any way. Granny rolled in like a boss, took the door with her, and didn't even blink. Glass shattered, alarms probably went off, and she just kept it moving. Zero regrets. 1 second he's working like nothing's wrong, the next he's dangling like it's Mission Impossible. The truck said, "I'm out," and left him clinging to that rope like it's the only thing keeping his shift together.
The mechanic couldn't believe his eyes when he saw what just happened.
What started as a regular transport turned into a real-life fireball scene. They were hauling styrofoam, light, flammable, and everywhere, and someone, somewhere, didn't fully put out their cigarette. Just one ember. That's all it took. Within seconds, smoke starts curling up, and before anyone can react, boom. A rolling bonfire right in the middle of the street. People scrambling, trying to figure out if it's a movie shoot or a straight-up emergency. Flames licking the sky, plastic melting into chaos, and traffic frozen. It's insane how something so small, barely a spark, can turn an entire load into a highway inferno. A brutal reminder, fire and foam do not mix. This looks like something straight out of a disaster movie, except it's real. One by one, the sewers start exploding in perfect sync, ripping through the streets like dominoes of destruction. Massive holes open up, the ground shakes, and in seconds, entire blocks are turned into chaos. People were left trapped in their homes, watching the road vanish outside their windows. It's wild how something hidden underground can suddenly flip a whole city upside down. Infrastructure failures like this are rare, but when they hit, they don't hold back. Absolute madness.
The wind didn't leave anyone standing that day. And this tornado made every tree strip all at once. What just happened? The firemen weren't called from that neighborhood ever again.
Mom came for one kid and dipped like it was a getaway mission. Big bro left standing there like, wait, seriously? The way he ran after them, pure betrayal energy.
How did the glass break? I would be mad. When your dog wants breakfast right now.
One moment, it's a normal day at the shop. The next, boom! Cow comes in like it owns the place. Tables, people, dignity, all gone in seconds. That bovine had zero chill. Parking like this should be taught in driving classes. It is awesome.
Well, that is what happens when you put too much wine on the table. Hope the bottles weren't expensive. Did you not see that wall?
That pool didn't even stand a chance. Truck turned it into a neighborhood wave machine in one hit.
The wind on 7th July 2023 was so bad that it destroyed whole houses. In China, one street collapsed because of water filtrations. Leaving a big sinkhole they were repairing for weeks. Lots of people were trapped in their houses until the police and firemen helped them get out. The tuck had so much weight that it almost flipped completely. I get it. That thunder was scary.
She missed the turn and hit the park and pond option instead. Car takes a swim, and she just walks off like it's someone else's problem. Iconic exit, zero explanation.
These Chinese neighbors had a big scare, having to leave their houses running before the building collapsed on them. The families from the upper floors had to be rescued. The most beautiful demolition of the world.
Send me that video. Yeah. Rip that off. Where's that off? Rip that off. Come on.
You didn't just hit a golf ball, he summoned the gods. It's not a swing, it's a power move. Someone get this man a cape!
Oh my God!
This is How to Park 101. When the universe sends you a signal to appreciate life. You can tell it was Monday, too.
Okay. Cheeseburger, please.
At least it didn't explode in an urgent moment. the owner of this house went to the basement to revise what the flood had damaged. Just in the right moment. This barn collapsed right in front of the owner's eyes.
There it goes. Oh, dude!
Oh, yeah.
Put the shopping away.
She saw that motorcycle pull up and immediately went full survival mode. No hesitation, just yeet the handbag over the wall like she was in the Olympics. Pure instinct. But plot twist, the guy wasn't a thief. He was just trying to open the gate to his own house. The way he casually hands her the purse back like, "Ma'am, I live here." Absolute comedy gold.
I think Grandma has beef with some people.
I just spilled all the grease on the floor. Oh,
If there's no table, there's nothing for you to clean. How did he do that? Just how? He was cruising like everything was fine until gravity betrayed him. One trip and it's raining tall, probably expensive vases. That crash sounded like a receipt crying.
That could happen to anyone, right?
Oh, back order. Estimated to ship August 13th.
Oh my God!
What?
Look next to you.
But, guys, he just wanted to say hi. He's new in town.
Well, now they have to renovate the kitchen.
You won't believe what this little guy is going through.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
Chair moves on its own. Dad grabs the rifle like it's Ghostbusters Home Edition, ready for war. Turns out, just the older brother with a toy car. Paranormal activity? Nah, just sibling chaos.
Now I get the expression, hold your horses.
At first, it's all calm. The tourists are filming this heartwarming moment between a mama elephant and her baby. Cameras out, smiles everywhere. But then, Dad steps in, and he's not feeling the paparazzi vibe. Within seconds, he locks eyes with the safari truck and charges like a freight train. Trunk swinging, ears flared, this elephant wasn't warning them. He was sending a message. The vehicle takes off, but not fast enough. He lands a hit like it's Bumper Cars Jungle Edition. Safe to say, no one on that truck will ever underestimate Elephant Dad's.
The road gave up under the truck and created a hole on the road.
Okay, how many people have seen a dog climb a tree before? And there he is. Yep, dog in a tree. And makes his way down. All right.
Grandpa went nuts trying to cut the grass.
This is just hilarious.
Still it all the way now.
Martial arts aren't for everyone.
Just a cat catching some Z's on the hood until the car says, "We're moving now." The little guy wakes up all confused, stretches like royalty, and hops off like nothing happened. Pure chill, zero panic. Iconic exit. Grandma saw the bear and nearly jumped out of her soul. Meanwhile, the bear just strolled by like he was late for yoga. Grandpa didn't even flinch. That bear had all the calm, and so did he. Can't say the same for her.
I promise it wasn't him. It must have been the wind.
Knock, knock.
These cones were moving on their own until the playful bird showed himself. Can they take him to jail? Or getting him detained, at least?
See you next time.